What's good? It's your boy DJ Delz alongside Mr. Jones. UFC 265 in the books. Jones.
Man, nothing you can say about Ciryl Gane for real, ladies and gentlemen. No questions asked. This guy's been a monster. Fight. He's a Thai fighter. He's he's fought in other divisions. He's nasty. He trains with Francis Ngannou. He went into Houston. Vegas had him a favorite for a reason. This guy's 9-0 right now in the UFC, and he's after this fight this evening. This gentleman's going to be fighting Francis Ngannou probably the start of the new year at a big UFC card for the heavyweight title. He went into Houston and took apart Derrick Lewis, who has the most knockouts as a heavyweight fighter in UFC history. It's no easy feat. Derrick Lewis has already beat Francis Ngannou, who again is heavyweight champion of the world. Derrick Lewis is a touch your chin, you go to sleep, good night Irene, lights out fighter. And he looked like he didn't know what he wanted to do or couldn't even get anything started. It went beyond 2 rounds. I swore it would go 1. They were tapping around. Ciryl Gane was changing from southpaw to right.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was throwing him off, bro.
Heavy.
Right? It was throwing him off.
Throwing him off heavy. He couldn't gain anything. The guys got that super length too. That Derrick Lewis had to eat a few to get in. Mm-hmm. And I think the leg kicks, along with this guy is strong. This guy is long, strong, and knows exactly what to do. He is not no little rookie 9-0. He is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. And he slept Derrick Lewis. I mean, they got up against the cage in the 3rd round. Action started popping off, and Derrick Lewis landed a couple, got into a scuffle, and it was a nasty, nasty couple lefts, a couple rights, a couple knees. And the gentleman and Derrick Lewis fell, and Ciryl Gane jumped right on top.
He went right behind him and started hitting him with shots right to the body. He was working on that body like crazy.
Yeah, he was, man. That body was there too. And Dan Leguiana, the referee, one of the best referees in the UFC, was saying, "You got to protect yourself, Derrick. You got to protect yourself. Please put your hands up." And before you know it, was good night, man. It was a great. I mean, really anticipated. It was a good fight. You never can't tell, Delz, when these heavyweights go, you don't want to go in there and just throw right away.
And they were being precautious in the first round. You could tell. They were really sizing each other up.
Yeah.
And they stopped the fight for a little bit off that kick, right?
Yeah, my man.
Did that really get any contact there or no? I don't think so.
It looked like it grazed his piece a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the part that was it. You saw that guy. You saw Derrick Lewis getting chopped up in the 3rd. He lost his mouthpiece. Yeah. And they slowed it down for a couple seconds. Dan put getting the mouthpiece, and they went right back at it. And I think the kicks to start kind of threw Derrick Lewis off a little bit.
Yeah, he was going for a lot of kicks, I noticed.
He was chopping that big man down, trying to hurt his legs. And Derrick Lewis was throwing some kicks, but they looked super slow, didn't they? They looked powerful.
Yeah, they did. They didn't look like it was going to be effective. He was able to catch all those kicks that he was going right for the headshot with those kicks. Every single time he was able to back up a little bit or just block it with his glove. Yeah. I mean, he got a piece of him 1 or 2 times, but not solid pieces,
Yeah, no.
A little something, but the glove, he was blocking most of them,
Yeah, and it was crazy, bro. It was crazy because I expected a lot more from Derrick Lewis, especially being in Houston. But for what it was and for what it is, this guy's the real deal. He's going to be around for a while. You're going to see him fighting, and I think it was just a good fight. I really wish Derrick Lewis would have came out with that same aggression, the same energy that he had that he came out in round 3. Maybe because he does have the most knockouts, and maybe with a little bit more aggression, and a little bit better game plan. I think it would have maybe worked in his favor a little bit more.
I think him switching up them stances was throwing him off too a lot, man. Yeah. Going southpaw like that, you know?
He was going southpaw, the right, and they were getting
You seen he was working. He was doing it a lot tonight.
Yeah, he was. That Ciryl Gane guy. I mean, and not a lot of people get up in Derrick Lewis's face. Derrick Lewis, is like I said, is the leading knockout, has the most knockouts in UFC history at heavyweight, and when you get up close like that, you really kind of throw his everything off the perception. You can't cock back and load up and hit him with that hard. You got to kind of snuff him with a short right or something like that. And I think that really slowed down Derrick Lewis a little bit with his game plan. Another thing I noticed though was that the longer this fight went, I felt like Derrick Lewis, he's notoriously known for being gassed, real early. And it looked like it was a nice, slow pace for Derrick Lewis to keep up.
Yeah, if you notice, he was not moving a lot in the ring.
No, he wasn't. He was
just chilling, ready for that opening. He was looking for that opening,
Yeah, he was just waiting and it never got to it. And then when they got that flurry going in that third, it could, it could go either way. I always, anytime we watch Derrick Lewis fight, you always are waiting for that one punishing blow, that knockout punch, that take your head off punch, knock you into the next week. And it kept waiting for it. And this guy was just piecing him up. Knees to the gut, knees to the solar plex, the liver. And then all of a sudden landed 1-2. And Derrick Lewis fell down, man. And he just didn't. It felt like once he was done, he was hurt. And there was no recovering from that. He couldn't even. You can't defend yourself. The refs got to stop in, or you can seriously get hurt out there, man. So
yeah. So you're not surprised that you feel like they didn't stop it a little too soon?
No, not really at all. I mean, the guy was getting. I've seen a lot worse. He was not protecting himself to award him any more time. I mean, he said, "Hey, protect yourself there, protect yourself."
Yeah, I did
30-second count, and it was a wrap. Once you land,
and congratulations to Aldo too. We'll get into that momentarily.
That looked great. Aldo over Munoz,
older fellow, and he proved that age ain't nothing but a number tonight.
30th win in the UFC, high number right there. He's definitely taking some lumps, but Pedro Munoz is no joke. And, I really enjoyed watching that as well. That was a great fight. I think my boy Luque over Chesney, Michael Chesney was a great one. Michael Chesney will submit you in a heartbeat. He landed the best 1-2 on Luque I've ever seen in my life out of Michael Chesney out of 9 years of fighting. And Luque with Gilbert Melendez in his corner. Gilbert Burns in his corner. They were doing great things, and he took his back. He took Luque's back, which I thought it was over because Chesney will submit you in 30,000 different ways, and you'll tap out in a heartbeat. And then all of a sudden, they got in a guillotine little battle here. And next thing you know, this Luque guy they're rolling around, he's got him in this little shit, and Chesney got tapped out real quick. I was super impressed with that shit here, man. I was really
he was maneuvering on that right there for sure.
Yeah, I mean, once you roll around, I mean, that's that shit. Somebody did that to me, man. I'd be flipping around like a fish, like, man, get off me, get off me.
Yeah. Rolling around.
It's a great all
like
around
on fire and shit.
It was like I was on fire. Exactly, like a fish out of water. I'd be freaking out, man. I wouldn't know what to do. But man, Victor Luque is no joke, but I don't think he's ready for Kamaru Usman, Randy Watson. Not at all. Kamaru Usman's on another planet. You saw what Kamaru did to my favorite fighter in the UFC right now, my man Gane Jorge Masvidal. Shout outs to Kimbo Slice. But at the same time, I mean, Kamaru Usman's on another planet, man. On a whole another planet of Luque's not ready. He's not even ready for his buddy Gilbert Burns that trains him. Let's be honest, man. Gilbert Burns is next in line, I think, for Kamaru. I think that needs to happen next. But I think Colby Covington's going to fight him. And I think we saw what happened that first fight, too, man. F. Colby Covington. Don't like that guy at all. Yeah, man, it was a great fight tonight. I was just disappointed with Derrick Lewis, man. Normally the Black Beast comes out, tells everybody what's up, backs it up, and even though he's down, I've seen him come back so many times because he's got that tappy chin power where you don't know you're
He connects. It's over. Good night, Irene.
Yeah. And he couldn't get it off. He couldn't get off. And shout out to Ciryl Gane. I mean, all praise to that guy. He came in to this guy's hometown. He just fought last month or the month before. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. And he looked great. He fought, I think it was Volkov, beat the dog living crap out of that guy, and then comes in here unscathed. Looks like he didn't get touched up too much at all. And I think that next fight, he's going to be great. The guy's a Muay Thai fighter. So you saw him using those legs, those knees. You know, he touches you up with them knees, taking a knee in the solar plexus, taking a knee in the liver. It's curtain call. You ain't going to recover from that. And Derrick Lewis, I mean, no cap. Derrick Lewis got a little belly on him, man. So, I mean, that's a big target. You know, you chop that shit down, and all of a sudden that guy becomes real small.
So you think that he wasn't as in good shape as his last fight? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying he has a belly. Yeah, he has a big.
Yeah. Not that bad, but I understand what you're saying.
No, I think Derrick Lewis absolutely looked in phenomenal shape. I've seen him look like shit. He would, Randy. He looked great tonight. Real good. Say, yeah, he's a kickboxer, but he's a Muay Thai fighter, man. He's a monster, and he showed his athleticism, his length. Ciryl Gane did, and he showed what he has to offer. And I think that it's going to be a fantastic fight watching him fight Francis Ngannou. But early prediction, I'm going to go ahead and take Ngannou, no questions asked. When I saw Ngannou fight Stipe, I saw enough. That guy has just gotten better. And this guy used to be his training partner. So it should be a great fight. But tonight's fight was just, I was just super disappointed with the strike count. Punches landed by Derrick Lewis. I don't want to say fighting in front of the hometown was on his nerves. Maybe it was. They had them leg kicks. I mean,
yeah, the audience popped really loud for him tonight.
Yeah,
I felt like it was way louder for him.
I like the disrespect that Ciryl Gane showed coming out playing Paul Wall.
Yeah. Playing some Houston classics.
Yeah,
trying to rub it in him.
Classic. I thought that was
great, yeah. I caught that too, man. Classic song too.
Yeah, I agree with IH. You know, Ciryl said he would not beat Francis. It's just not happening, and I agree with you 10 billion%. I think that it'll be a pushed pace fight. Francis, you know, is on record of hitting as hard as a Ford Escort going 120 miles per hour. I mean, that's the kind of guy that's some Ivan Drago shit. You know what I mean? And he's just gotten progressively better too, fighting when he retired Stipe. I mean, from what I've heard, Stipe is fighting John Jones, but let's just focus on the narrative. Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane. It will be a fantastic fight. You know, I'm going to take back what I said because this Ciryl Gane guy's got a lot to offer. Legs, kicks. I mean, Derrick Lewis is not a little wiener. I mean, he was tossing that guy around, real talk, man. I mean, it was super impressive to see what he has to offer under the bright lights. And considering that's just his 10th fight in the UFC. And now he's going to be fighting for a title. That doesn't happen very often. These guys see something in him to give him that little push. You know what I'm saying, Delz? Mm-hmm. Give him that push to the title that quick. I mean, shit. That's just pretty impressive, man. I think it was this guy's got a lot to offer, and we're going to continue to see this guy more and more and more. But it was a great card. I really enjoyed watching it, and it seemed like Houston, they stand behind their people. This guy's going to fight again. He's going to recover. Will he get a title shot, Derrick Lewis, again? I don't know. He's going to have to work his way back up the ladder.
So what do you see the future of Lewis after this loss?
Probably, he's number 2 contender. He'll probably drop down to number 4, number 5. Probably fight Volkov, I would think. Maybe another cat. You could see him fighting somebody like John Jones, who's moved up into the heavyweight division. I mean, that would be a good fight. He's definitely, I think, take some time off. I mean, like I said, Stipe Miocic versus Derrick Lewis would be a good fight moving forward, considering Stipe's still out there waiting to fight somebody. You also got, somebody that actually trains with Ciryl Gane, Cesaro Rizuric. I think that would be a fantastic fight. He is currently ranked number 6 heavyweight in the world, number 6 in the UFC. Him versus Derrick Lewis would be a great fight. Derrick Lewis is currently ranked, he's probably gonna be ranked in the top 5, like 4 or something like that after this loss. So him versus Volkov would be nice. Him versus I'm butchering his name, Rosendrick would be really nice, I think. Shit, I think Walt Harris, or even our guy. Even our guy that fought Hardy last month, Tui, who does the shoeies out of the drinks, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
The shoey, drink it right out of that thing. Hey.
Yeah, that'd be a great fight. You know, they're kind of built the same. They're sluggers. I think that would be a nice fight to watch, too. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jones is fighting Stipe, but until they announce it, Randy, we can't necessarily call it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of those.
So what's next after this win from my guy right here? What do you think's next?
Ciryl Gane?
Yeah,
he's fighting for the heavyweight title.
Yeah, 100%. That's it. But I'm saying, like, what do you think? What do you think's gonna be the outcome of this?
I think Francis will win.
Demolish him, or
Francis Ngannou will knock this guy out.
No you think so?
Yes, he'll either stop him like he did Derrick Lewis tonight. He'll either stop Ciryl Gane like he did like Ciryl did Derrick Lewis tonight, or Francis will knock him in.
Francis is gonna just put him down.
Yes, no questions asked. No questions asked. I'll never forget the fight. First time I really saw Francis go at it against one of my favorite UFC fighters of all time, if not my favorite heavyweight of all time, Alistair Overeem. And everybody in the chat, anybody watch UFC knows, watch that replay if you've never seen it. He cracked that dude's head open like a damn grapefruit. I've never seen that happen in my life. It was almost disgusting to watch. It's one of those things you'll never forget. He's got a lot to offer, and he knocked his head off. It still hasn't landed. He hit that guy with the uppercut, and that shit is still in orbit. I've never seen that in my life. It was one of the hardest hits I've probably top 3 hardest punches I've ever seen. It was amazing. So I do believe in Francis. And then when he fought Stipe the first time, Stipe took it to him, but Stipe can wrestle really well. And if anybody saw it, Stipe shit his pants when he fought Ngannou for the belt last time, and Ngannou took it. Why? Because Ngannou went back and worked on his wrestling the whole time and stopped every one of Stipe's takedowns. And Stipe's face said, oh, shit, now I got to box with this guy, which nobody in the UFC wants to do with Francis Ngannou. So that being said, this guy Ciryl Gane knows how to fight, though. We saw he's a Muay Thai, he's a kickboxer, he's got linked, he finds his range, he moves in, he moves out, he knows how to dodge the big hits. So it's gonna be a crazy.
Yeah, he dodged the big one too.
Couple big ones, does he?
You've seen that in the first round? He dodged that, but he was like running away from that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Back to him and shit, running away.
Yeah, he ran, he dodged and he ran. Right?
Yeah, he ran. You know? Yeah, and you know what? I know it looks like a little soft move, but that's a smart play. Let me get out of here, man.
Of course. You don't want to be against that.
Can't.
You don't want to be all lined up against that damn cage. Shit.
Nah, you don't want to be lined up
against Lewis. He's a big motherfucker, man.
Yeah, you don't want to be lined up against that son of a bitch. You want to go and go.
Yeah,
man.
He knew. You know, it's gonna be a good night if he don't get the fuck away from there. You know,
he touches me once, I'm going to sleep. So I thought it was really good, and I really enjoyed watching. I just wish there was more action, so to speak, from Lewis. No, and you can't say he was out of shape. You know, Lewis looked good tonight, and I made the mention about his belly because it's an easy target for a longer guy like this to hit. Ciryl Gane had the length. He's a kickboxer.
Yeah, the length though really showed tonight.
Yeah.
He was able to keep distance. He was able to block a lot of shit tonight. You know, he's seen the shit coming a mile away with that length.
Yeah, man. With those kicks, Derrick Lewis. I mean, I respect it, trying to throw something different. You know, hit him with a few kicks, this and that. But they were like so premeditated. They were so like you could see him coming a mile away, man. It was just wasn't a good plan. And I feel almost bad for Derrick Lewis. You know, he's fighting in his hometown. He's never lost in Houston. I mean, I think he's 2-1 now after this loss in Houston. And the crowd was, I mean, they were going crazy with his cat.
Plus, keep in mind, you know, things are getting back to normal too. Going out, a lot of people. Was their first time going out to somewhere where it was a big event, a big deal. You know, the crowds are going to be ×2 as far as at least as far as the volume, the excitement. You know.
Oh yeah, that makes sense too. People have been anticipating getting back to normal a little bit and stuff, somewhat, and Man, I have to tell you, I really thought Lewis. I really thought Lewis was gonna clean this guy's clock, man. You know, and it's those technical guys you gotta watch out for in this UFC.
Vegas didn't think that though, correct?
No, Vegas had this guy winning. This guy, I think it was minus 300, which I'm not real good at those betting lines in UFC. I'm good at the basketball lines. I can read that, but minus 300 means I'm pretty sure you had to bet 100 to win. You know, bet like 300 to win 100 or something like that. You guys out there, maybe in the chat, maybe know more educated on that than I am, but he was the betting favorite, the odds betting favorite. And Vegas, when I threw that out there, when I said that to you earlier, Delz, because Vegas knows what they're talking about a lot of times, man. You know, when Vegas puts up a line and they say, yo, this guy's a favorite, they're all hoping because everybody knows Derrick Lewis is one tap away from winning some money. I bet Vegas won a lot tonight. I bet they did. Because any one of us, unless you're some mega, I would have put, a couple dollars on Lewis thinking, he's going to win. He's in Houston. All numbers pointed to that. But that's what Vegas knows. Vegas always knows, man. They always have somebody in there like Jimmy, like Ace from say a casino who knows. Oh, yeah. Chipped his finger last night, so he ain't gonna be able to smoke 30 yards. You know what I'm saying? He knew. There's always somebody that knows that shit. Always, man.
What do you think for the ladies that fought tonight, man?
The girls are great. I think her name was Jamel Hill. Fought this other young lady, and I forgot that young lady's name. I really, really did. I'm going to look it up right now. She was absolutely fantastic in beating Jamel. I like her a lot, as a matter of fact. I think she is one of the better fighters, Jamel Hill. But she just got just carved up. Just real bad. It went the distance. And the young lady that beat her, and I'm going to find out her name right now for everybody. She's actually beat Jamel Hill twice. So that's pretty much over with. You'll never see that fight again for a long time. Simply because once you beat somebody twice, it's pretty much a wrap. And her name was Tasia Torres, beat Angela Hill. I'm sorry, Angela Hill, and she's really good. And Angela Hill, Tasia Torres definitely took a tour. I think I wish Amanda Nunes would have been able to. One of her team members got COVID, and she was supposed to fight Juliana Pena tonight. Amanda Nunes is the GOAT.
That was the original plan for the night.
Yeah, and unfortunately, she fell upon. So I'm sure they'll rewatch that. And you got lots of fights coming up here, but this fight tonight, between Derrick Lewis and Ciryl Gane, the card was nice.
Let's talk about the undercard.
I'm sorry.
Let's talk about the fight before the main event.
Yeah, Pedro Munoz and Aldo. That was a fantastic fight.
Yeah, that was a good fight. That was the fight of the night for me. I enjoyed that fight.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah, I like that fight, man.
I think Aldo did well. He landed some nice blows. He pieced him up real nice, played smart.
Yes.
Going in for the attack because Pedro Munoz has got some hands.
He does.
He's got some hands. And Aldo looked real good, man. He looked sharp. He looked in shape. He looked determined. And he looked like he wanted to get that W and get in line for the belt.
Yeah, he had something to prove tonight. You could tell. He really was after it tonight.
Yeah. Didn't you think so, man? I mean, he looked good, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I thought he looked really, really good. I mean, Pedro Munoz is no joke. No questions asked. But, I mean, anytime you fight Jose Aldo, you gotta be able to go to war. It was a good decision, and I really enjoyed the camaraderie between the two. It looked like those two got real along. And I'll be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit how cool me and Delz are. If we get into a fight, you can just leave me the fuck alone.
We fighting. If we in a match, we're going.
You can leave me alone for about a month after that. Don't come shaking my hand after we fight and shit. I hate how those boxers do that shit. They come in there and they're like, "Yeah, man, I love you, man. Good fight, buddy."
Yeah.
Shake my hand. You just whoop my ass, bro. Leave me alone.
They're doing sport. It's a sport.
I know. I love it, man, but it just trips me out, man. I see that shit. It makes me laugh sometimes.
But it's combat. You know what I mean? This is not like a little boxing match. Not saying boxing is light work. I mean, but
yeah.
This is different, man.
I really enjoyed it. And Pedro Martinez, I mean, anytime you get a win, back-to-back wins now with 130 at 135 pounds, he's gonna definitely try and go for the belt. My boy Jose Aldo. but at the same time, it's going to be real tough considering Volkov has the belt now. I believe Ortega is going to be fighting him in the next thing. So it's going to be real interesting to see how this all shapes out. But Jose Aldo looked in shape. He looked good. The refs saw the same thing. He landed a bunch of high blows, nice to the head shots, everything. So I was really impressed with tonight's card. I'm super looking forward to the next one in the next couple months. So salute to everybody for tuning in, man. I hope everybody enjoyed this shit tonight. But again, Ciryl Gane swept the floor with Derrick Lewis. He was not into it. And salute to the UFC for putting on a wonderful show tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything else you want to talk about before we cut out of here?
Nah, man. I'm looking forward to this week. We got Friday the 13th. We got a few new shoes coming out this week. We got some good stuff to cover.
There's something going on with sneakers tomorrow at 10 a.m., I think. It's like Sneakers Week or something, or Sneakers Day. Really? So be on the lookout for that tomorrow around 10 a.m., around then.
Nice.
So we may get a shock drop tomorrow. So.
All right. That could be nice on a Sunday.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Make sure you follow my social media at DJ Delz and on my Instagram over at Real DJ Delz. I'll throw it on the screen to make life easy for you. This way you know when we're going live. You know YouTube doesn't like to notify people a lot of times. Make sure to pick up the new Sneaker Addict t-shirts. They are linked in the description box below. And thank you all for watching the show tonight. Please, on the playback, let us know how you're feeling about everything we discussed tonight and also the future. You know, we want to know how you're feeling about the next event, your predictions, things you love, things that disappointed you tonight. We want to know about it all. So leave them comments because we will be reading them. We will be reading them. And hit the thumbs up. It's 1:15 in the morning. Trying to give you a little recap real quick. And thanks again, guys. We'll see you probably tomorrow. Much love. Oh, and if you didn't see the battle on youtube.com/The Sneaker Addict, make sure to do so. It was a great stream. We just came off of a 3.5-4 hour stream. And now we're giving you this recap show. So, you know, we constantly trying to entertain you all. And, guys, have a good night.
Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy this video, there's got to be something wrong with you. Or you're just on the wrong channel. You know, it's okay if you didn't enjoy this video.
If you didn't enjoy this video, you're in a bad mood. It's not us. We were entertaining.
You know what? Hit the thumbs down button right now. Put shit emojis in the comments. Knock yourself out, all right?
Hey, what's up? It's Sammy, the Spanish guy Guevara, and you, yes, you are watching DJ Delz, the Sneaker Addict. Make sure to subscribe and be the best ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Stop it. Oh, watch how I do. Pow.